Major League Baseball has pushed back opening day until mid-May following the CDC recommendation of restricting events of more than 50 people for the next 8 weeks. The announcement came this afternoon from Commissioner Rob Manfred following a conference call with executives of 30 teams in baseball. Blue Jays manager Charlie Montoyo talked to our Marley Rivera today about the options ahead.
It's up to the players, so you know, if they want to be with their families and they want to go home, that's all good. And again, before everybody left, we told them, you know, great job in spring training. You know, we had a great spring training, but you know, we have to do this. You know, we have to do it. You know, this is a bigger problem than baseball right now. From what I gathered from all the baseball people talking, and it seems like June 1st would be the best scenario.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I said, wow. Yeah, but that
wow.
seems like the best scenario right now.
You just heard that timetable from the Blue Jays skipper. You just heard Kevin mention the timetable for Major League Baseball. The sports best insider Jeff Passan joins us tonight here on SportsCenter. Taking everything you've been calling into account based on your conversations, what are we looking at for maybe a realistic start date to the season?
You know, Zubin, let's look back just a week ago when Major League Baseball was talking about how it was still planning on playing spring training games and going on with the regular season. Then let's go back to the weekend when they were saying April 9th. Now let's go to today when they're saying 8 weeks from now, May 10th. And let's factor in, you know, spring training 2.0, which they're going to need to do to ramp guys back up. If a baseball game is played before the All-Star game this year, Zubin, I think that things have gone extraordinarily well, not just for Major League Baseball, but for this country. And when the president and the people at the CDC start coming out and talking about July and August, with the coronavirus sticking around until then, unfortunately, as we know now, sports become a secondary situation. And to see baseball before then, I would be surprised at this point.
And just a reminder to fans, the All-Star game generally in mid-July. So if you want to kind of look at it from that bullish perspective that Jeff is pinpointing, keep that in mind. But of course, that's just the timetable that nobody knows whether it'll stand. Right now, spring training facilities are open. But what are the implications here if the players are sent home?
You know, look, Zubin, I understand that some players want to stick around in spring training facilities because if they go home, maybe they might not be allowed to go to the gym. Maybe they'll have trouble working out. A big question comes down to pay with them, though. And if you look at the uniform player contract, which every big leaguer signs, paragraph 11 talks about how the commissioner, in the case of a national emergency, can suspend that contract, meaning that players would not get paid. Now, MLB and the Major League Baseball Players Association have been in discussions for days now about a variety of subjects, including players getting paid, service time, all of the things that come into effect here. So, listen, this is a really difficult time for everyone, and ultimately they will figure something out that hopefully benefits not just Major League players, but minor league players as well.
Well said. I want to mention one thing that's gone under the radar. Major League Baseball and the Players Association have totaled a $1 million donation to Feeding America and Wheels on Wheels for people in the coming days that are not going to be able to get food rather easily. So baseball thinking about more than just MLB, and that's the Sports Best Insider.